Well, we all know about men and their toys. Well, now there are women with that toys too. The technologies unveiled at the recent Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas just dazzled everyone. And joining me now to talk about that is Mark Spoonauer. Mark, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
All right, so you're the editor-in-chief of LaptopMag.com. I mean, going to this consumer show, what are you, like a kid in a candy store, right?
Pretty much.
Right.
20,000 products introduced over the course of a week. So there's a lot of stuff for the editors and writers to get to, and it's up to us to figure out what's going to really resonate with consumers.
Yeah, that's 20,000 is crazy. That's I don't know how you do that. All right, so I mean, I have to ask you, is there anything from that whole show with all the technology that's making us healthier? Anything?
Yes. Yeah, and in fact, one of the biggest trends at CES and just in general in tech are wearable fitness bands. We're aware of brands like Fitbit and Jawbone, and the idea is that you wear these devices and they can track things like the steps that you've taken, how much active time there is, even if you're having a good night's sleep, and then they sync with your phone so you can see how you're tracking your progress and basically try to get healthier, and it's like a fitness aid.
Right, so one of those is called the Razer Nabu?
There's a new one coming this spring. Right. It's called the Razer Nabu, and what we like about that is that it combines functions of the fitness tracker device, so you wear it on your wrist, and there's two screens on it, so you can actually see incoming notifications.
It's like a hip little like bracelet thing. It's not like this dorky thing that people might wear. So it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, so there's a screen on it. So not only can you track your fitness progress, but you can also see incoming notifications from, let's say, people who are calling you, so you can decide whether or not it's worth taking out your phone. Right. And the other cool thing is that there's a social feature built in. So if they work with developers, I could shake your hand and exchange my LinkedIn information.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. All right, another thing you have a video, we have a video here of something called Parrot Jumping Sumo.
Right.
What is that?
So one of the big trends for 2014 are basically app-controlled toys. What these people are doing is that they're using an iPad or an iPhone over a Wi-Fi network, and all of these toys have built-in cameras, so you can control them. I don't know if I would be as adept as this kid is, but the idea is that you can control these things. It gets kids interested in robots a little bit in terms of programming.
It climbs the walls?
It does. So that one can not only fly, but it can climb the walls because Parrot has made their design a lot more compact. I'm not sure my wife would really want me playing around with something like this in the house, but it is very, very cool. And most of them are going to be under $300.
So that thing flies around and it's a camera. It goes all through your house. So it's like a GoPro on steroids.
Right, so it streams whatever it sees to your device, and so you can drive it around.
How cool is that? All right, tell us about the Asus Transformer Book. What is that?
Yeah, so as far as laptops go, this is one of the most versatile things that we've seen, because not only does it detach as a tablet, it runs both Android and Windows for the first time on a single device. So what you can do with a push of the button, you can go from Windows to Android, because one of the complaints that people have about Windows is that it doesn't have enough apps. So now you can have your cake and eat it too. And this device will be out in probably the February timeframe for about $599, so it's fairly affordable.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was my next question. How expensive is it? Well, that's not too bad the way things go these days with expenses. All right, the last thing you have is a demo, and this, I'm going to love this. This is a health tech device, because what it's going to do is going to reduce my stress. Because you're going to demonstrate what happens when you drop this phone into water. Tell me what we got here.
So this is the Sony Xperia Z1 S, and it's for T-Mobile. It's an exclusive, and it's the first fully waterproof phone that we would actually use, because it doesn't look like a ruggedized phone. It looks like any other flagship Android phone, and it works in up to 5 feet of water.
Wow.
For up to 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And so if I take this out of the water, I can use it just as I would when it's dry. And I can even take pictures underwater, so if you're snorkeling or in the pool, you can still use it.
I'm going to turn it so everybody can see. This thing is still working. This is unlike the phone that I dropped in the toilet, which stopped instantly.
That's right.
Wow. Because, I mean, how many times does that happen?
Right, so you might not even have to get insurance for your phone, because you're covered with something like this.
Wow, that is so cool. All right, Mark, thanks so much. This is a cool device. I wish I had this on vacation, because we're on the beach. It would have been fantastic.
It's pretty cool.
All right, thanks so much for coming in. Some cool stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming up next, your doctor's orders.